Okay, so Iris, you were up first and you were looking at this question on finding the mean from a frequency table. And thanks
Yep.
very much for sending me the link to that YouTube video. I've got it here. We can have a look at that in a sec, so we'll play it to the group. But just before we do, why did you choose this particular video to introduce this topic to us all?
Well, I looked at quite a few videos, and this one I found was quite simple, really, really easy to follow, like step by step, and it's quite similar to the question that we'll be doing. So I thought it'd be quite a good example for everyone to kind of see before we went and did it.
Okay, right, fantastic. I'll control it from here, so I'm just going to hit play and Ed, Jean, please do make some notes as we go, and then afterwards we're going to be working on this question together and see if this video helps us to crack that one. Okay, let's go.
Finding the mean of a frequency table. Sometimes we've asked so many people a question that it's quite hard to write a big long list of numbers. So instead we put their answers into a frequency table.
Okay, so Ed and Jean, on a scale of 1 to 5, let me just get an idea from you of how good you thought that video was at introducing that topic to you. You can show me on your cameras here, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 out of 5 for that topic. What would you say? Okay, Iris, well done, well done. So we've got approval from the group on this one. So we're going to have a look at the question now together and see if what we learned from that video is sufficient to help us crack this question. So Iris, I'm going to ask you to start off. I've enabled your writing permission, but we might want to ask others to jump in at certain points. So Iris, over to you to start.
Okay. So I think the first thing they did, it was basically times. I think theirs was scores and frequency together. So ours is number of packs and number of days. So if we write packs, and kind of just make our own column.
Iris, that's great. Thanks very much. Okay, so Jean and Ed, let's see how much you managed to pick up from the video just then. So what I'm looking for here is what's the next move after we've worked out that new column of packs times days? Where do we go from here? And that question I think is going to come to Ed.
So I think the next thing to do is to add up our new column. So 80 plus 600 plus 540 plus 490. And then we're going to divide it by the total number of days, which is 30.
Fantastic. Okay, looks like that video was really working. So that's great. Thanks very much, Ed.